Hi, I'm Nicole, and I'm going to be discussing my favorite thing I learned about, which was the screening for diseases. Everyone knows about screenings and that they're offered, but there's a lot that goes into them. Screenings can decrease morbidity and mortality among many communities. Primary prevention is always the best option, but it's not always feasible for everyone, so screenings is a good second. There's different types of screenings. There's ad hoc screenings, which are concerned individuals that want to get tests. There's multiphasic, which is 2 or more screening tests together. It's commonly used by employers and groups of large numbers. And there's mass screenings, which is a large-scale screening, such as a community program, something like that. And then there's selective, which is subsets of individuals in a community that are at high risk. Criteria for a screening program are the social value that's involved, the scientific value, and the ethical value. A good screening test includes being simple, rapid, inexpensive, safe, and acceptable. You have to make it so that people are able to and want to do the test. A screening test needs to be reliable and valid. Without those 2 things, there's no reason you would do one. Bias can affect the reliability and validity of a screening test. Examples of the bias for that are measurement bias, halo effect, and social desirability. Validity needs to be sensitive and specific for the test. Screening programs also need to be evaluated to make sure they're doing the right things. The ideal way to do that is with randomized control trial, but there's also bias that can be involved in that, such as lead time bias, length bias, and selection bias. The more people that get screened, the better, and there's so many programs out there that people don't know about that need to be done. There's, mammograms, colonoscopies. I work in cancer, and lots of times people got these screenings too late after they already have symptoms, when the best time to get a screening done is when you're asymptomatic, so that it can be caught early enough that a lot of steps can be done to avoid it getting worse. Colonoscopy is a perfect example, because if you get a colonoscopy at the recommended age before anything has gotten too out of control, you can just have a polyp removed. Versus if you wait too long, you don't get one, you have symptoms, it's usually at least a stage 2 or stage 3. Then you're getting a colon resection, you're getting radiation, possibly, you're doing chemo, possibly. There's a lot more involved that is detrimental to the patient, when if you would have done it earlier, before the symptoms were there, then it would have been a lot easier to take care of. I highly recommend screenings working in cancer, and so it was interesting to learn about all the different types and what is involved in making a screening test. Thank you.